What is up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome back to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video. In this video we will talk about which will be the one last player that Jurgen Klopp is going to sign to complete his squad for the upcoming season. I'm actually very excited for next season now, because with this Wijnaldum transfer I think Liverpool are a lot stronger than they were last season. We now have real squad depth for Liverpool FC. So let me know, where do you think Liverpool will finish next season? And also, do you prefer these types of vlog type of videos for these transfer news, or do you prefer me showing you the actual stats of the players that Liverpool are linked with and the news articles? So Liverpool apparently are making an £11 million bid rather, for Wijnaldum's former teammate Jetro Willems, who actually tweeted at Wijnaldum telling him that good luck at your new club Liverpool FC, I will see you soon, we will see each other again soon. That's what he tweeted. So is there a hint that maybe Willems will join Wijnaldum at Liverpool FC? It would certainly make sense, because they played together on the left hand side of Dutch title winning PSV Eindhoven side in 2014 and 15, and Jetro Willems is only 22 years old and he already is a Netherlands international. He played 20 times for the Netherlands, and he actually has 10 goals and 14 assists in 10 goals and 31 assists in his football career, 10 goals and 29 assists for PSV Eindhoven. He actually made his debut in the 2011-2012 season, so he was actually 18 years old when he made his debut for PSV Eindhoven. I'm certain that with Brad Smith reportedly going to Bournemouth, Liverpool accepted a £6 million bid for the young left back Brad Smith. That frees up space for left back, and I've been saying this for years that Liverpool need cover for both Klein and Moreno. So we need cover for both fullback positions, and I think Joe Gomez can play on right back and left back spot, but his main position is a centre back spot, and if either Klein or Moreno gets a long-term injury, we need cover. So I think signing Jetro Willems would certainly make sense, and I think it would be a brilliant signing for just £12 million. I think it would be just fantastic, because he's a very good young player and he has bags of potential. He's only 22 years old. He played the last 2 seasons in the PSV Eindhoven side. He actually won the Eredivisie title, and he's a really good player. He actually was, I think, almost like the 3rd or 4th youngest ever Netherlands debutant for the Dutch national team. And yeah, let me know, would you like Jetro Willems to sign for Liverpool? I certainly would. And also, Joe Allen looks like he will complete his medical at Stoke, and he will be unveiled at Stoke as an official player maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Liverpool accepted a 13 million bid for Joe Allen. I'm really sad to see him go, but Wijnaldum is definitely an upgrade, and I see all the signings that Jurgen Klopp is making as building a squad that can challenge for the Premier League title, and in the long run that can challenge for getting really far in the Champions League. And even though Joe Allen is a really good player, he's an honest professional and a really a cult hero at Liverpool. The Welsh Shadivi, the Welsh Pillow, whatever you want to call him. And he is actually one of my favorite players at Liverpool. But is he good enough to play week in, week out in a Premier League title challenging side? If we are brutally honest with ourselves, he's not, because he only scored like 4 goals or something like, no, he only scored like 7 goals in 4 seasons for Liverpool FC from midfield in like 130 something appearances, and that's just not good enough. And Wijnaldum certainly offers a lot of goals for Liverpool from midfield, and that's why I think it's a good decision, because Joe Allen only had 1 year left on his contract, and of course he wouldn't be a starting player at Liverpool, so he goes to Stoke and he will probably be a starting player there. And this morning actually the Telegraph are reporting that Liverpool will make a final bid for Ben Chilwell, and also they took former Barcelona young left back Juanma on, and he's actually on trial at Liverpool FC. He also made his under 21 debut in a friendly against Real this weekend and even laid an assist in the game. So he might earn a contract at Liverpool. And you know, I'm also not too disappointed that we are selling Brad Smith, even though he looked like a decent young player. He was released by Liverpool in 2014. We picked him up on a free in just like 3 or 4 months later, and now we sold him for £6 million to Bournemouth. I think that's a brilliant transfer business. And if this Juanma guy turns out to be a really good player, then we are getting a really good move here. Another player that is linked with Liverpool is Jordan Amavi, who played for Aston Villa last season. He suffered a really bad injury. He only played 10 games for Aston Villa, so it would be definitely a risk, but he's a really talented 22-year-old left back who came from France. He's a French player. He played for Nice for 2 seasons. And I wouldn't be too disappointed if we went for Amavi, because there is definitely talent there. And now one final report is that Liverpool could make a bid of £28 million for 20-year-old German midfielder Max Meyer. That would be just an outrageous end to the transfer, you know. But Schalke, as a sporting director, Christian Heidel, says there is no ambition to sell Max Meyer. Meyer is a really good player, but the move to Liverpool is nonsense. I've known Mr. Klopp for a while now, and I've spoken with him recently. I think he would have mentioned the player by name if interest had been there. Apart from this, Max is not on our sales list, so this could be just a transfer rumor. And finally, I wanted to talk about Liverpool's squad depth. So now we have 3 good goalkeepers at the club. Loris Karius is the first choice goalkeeper. Simon Mignolet is the second choice, and we have 39-year-old Alex Manninger, mainly to give experience to the younger players, and he's a model professional. And having a third keeper like that allowed Liverpool to send the likes of Adam Bogdan and the Wales goalkeeper Danny Ward. I think he's from Wales, correct me if I'm wrong. Danny Ward also went out on loan. So I think it's very good that finally we have got real competition for Mignolet. In the right back spot, that's where I think we are a little bit short. Nathan Clyne is the first choice. Joe Gomez and Conor Randall can play there, but Conor Randall is definitely not a player who you can rely on week in, week out in the Premier League. And Joe Gomez, he had a long injury, he's just coming back. So I would have liked Liverpool to sign a right back or a left back or a player who can play on both sides. I'm not sure. Left back spot, Alberto Moreno is our first choice left back, and that worries many Liverpool fans, including myself. Brad Smith, it looks like he will be sold. Joe Gomez can play there. Ragnar Klavan can also play there because he's left-footed, but he lacks space. And hopefully we can bring in either Jetro Willems or Jordan Amavi. In the centre-back spot, I think we are really fine with signing Ragnar Klavan. We have Dejan Lovren, Matip, Sacco, Ragnar Klavan, Joe Gomez, and even Andre Wisdom can play there. Oh, I forgot to mention Andre Wisdom in the right back spot as a backup. Defensive midfield, this is another area where we are, I think, short. But Jurgen Klopp doesn't really play with an out-and-out defensive midfielder. Emre Can is more of a box-to-box player. Lucas Leiva as his backup is decent, but he's again not a player who would play week in, week out in a Premier League title-winning side. Centre midfield, we have Jordan Anderson, Wijnaldum, Marco Grujic, James Milner, Cameron Brannigan. So again, I think we are well sorted in centre midfield, and I really hope that Henderson gets rid of his injury problems and he can get back to his blistering form that he had in the 2014-15 season, and of course the title challenging season with Luis Suarez as well. Henderson was brilliant in that season. In the cam position, in the number 10 role, we have Coutinho, Firmino, Wijnaldum, and even Marco Grujic and Ovie Ejaira can play there as well. So I think in the attacking midfield we are well sorted. In the right midfield or right attacking midfield slot we have you know, Sadio Mane. I think he will be first choice, but Milner can play there. Maybe Coutinho even can play there, Wijnaldum can play there, Lallana can play there, even Origi or Lazar Markovic can play there. In the striker spots, Daniel Sturridge will be first choice, but Divock Origi, Danny Ings, very good backups, and maybe even Roberto Firmino can play there as a false 9. And in the left attacking midfield slot, you know, we have Coutinho who can play there, we have Wijnaldum who played there for Newcastle, and of course we have Lallana and Origi even, who can interchange between the right attacking midfield and the left attacking midfield spot. So yeah, let me know guys, do you think this Liverpool team is ready to make the top 4 and maybe, just maybe, challenge for the title? Let me know in the comments below, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, leave a like if you did. See you later guys, goodbye!